From street corners in Brooklyn to billionaire boardrooms, JayZ's story is more than just about rap. It's about surviving the toughest of places, building something from nothing, and changing the game on every level. This is the real story of a man who didn't just make it big, he built an empire and rewrote the rules while doing it. Shawn Carter, known to the world as JayZ, was born on December 4th, 1969, in Brooklyn, New York. His mother, Gloria Carter, raised him and his 3 siblings in the Marcy Houses, a public housing project in the tough Bedford-Stuyvesant neighborhood. Life wasn't easy. When JayZ was just 11 years old, his father, Adnis A.J. Reeves, left the family. That wound ran deep. It stayed with him. And years later, he would talk about it in his song Adnis on the album 444. The pain of being abandoned never really left him. JayZ carried that hurt into adulthood. He said many times how angry and confused he felt. But when he finally understood the struggles his father went through, it helped him heal. The two did make peace before Adnis passed away in 2003, but the impact of his absence was something JayZ would reflect on for years. He went to Eli Whitney High School in Brooklyn, but after it shut down, he transferred to George Westinghouse Career and Technical Education High School. It's the same place where rap legends the notorious B.I.G. and Busta Rhymes were also students. JayZ then spent some time at Trenton Central High School in New Jersey, but didn't finish. During his teen years, life pulled him toward the streets. He started selling crack cocaine and saw up close the danger and violence that came with it. Those dark days gave him the raw, honest stories that would later fill his lyrics. Even in the middle of that chaos, music found its way in. His mother bought him a boombox for his birthday, and that small gift became his escape. He would stay up at night, tapping out drum beats on the kitchen table, writing rhymes, and getting lost in music. People in his neighborhood called him Jazzy, a name that later evolved into JayZ. It was partly a tribute to his mentor, Jaz-O, and also a nod to the JayZ subway lines near his home. His first step into music came with Jaz-O. JayZ appeared on tracks like Hawaiian Sophie and The Originators in the late 80s and early 90s. He also featured on songs with Big Daddy Kane and Big L, showing off his freestyle skills. But even with his growing talent, record labels didn't come knocking. Nobody was handing him a deal, so he took matters into his own hands. In 1995, he teamed up with Damon Dash and Kareem Biggs Burke to start Roc A Fella Records. It was a bold move, but one that gave him full control of his work, his image, and his future. This decision changed everything. In 1996, JayZ released his debut album, Reasonable Doubt. It didn't break sales records right away, but critics loved it. With songs like Can't Knock the Hustle and Brooklyn's Finest, he showed that he was more than just a rapper. He was a storyteller with depth. Over time, that album would become a hip-hop classic. 2 years later, in 1998, everything changed with Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. The title track, sampling the musical Annie, became a massive hit. Suddenly, JayZ wasn't just respected, he was everywhere. The album sold over 5 million copies in the US and earned him his first Grammy. He had arrived, and the world was listening. His rise didn't slow down. In 2001, he dropped The Blueprint, now considered one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever. Songs like Izzo, HOVA, and Renegade with Eminem proved that JayZ could stand with the best. Around the same time, he got into a heated feud with rapper Nas, which only added to his fame. In 2003, JayZ shocked fans by announcing his retirement from making solo albums. He released the Black Album, filled with hits like 99 Problems and Dirt Off Your Shoulder. But that wasn't the end. It was just a shift. He stepped into an executive role at Def Jam Recordings and expanded his business interests. JayZ wasn't just a rapper anymore. He was building an empire. He co-founded the clothing line Rocawear, opened the 4040 Club sports bars, and even became part owner of the Brooklyn Nets. In 2019, he hit a historic milestone by becoming the first rapper to become a billionaire. His money didn't just come from music, It came from smart investments in fashion, alcohol brands like Ace of Spades Champagne and Douce Cognac, and even tech startups. His company Roc Nation now manages artists, athletes, and produces films, TV, and live shows. Awards followed him wherever he went. JayZ has won 25 Grammy Awards, more than any other rapper, and has been nominated 89 times, second only to his wife, Beyoncé. He was the first rapper inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2017 and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2021. His trophy shelf also includes 24 BET Hip Hop Awards, 9 BET Awards, 6 Billboard Music Awards, 2 Brit Awards, 14 MTV Video Music Awards. He's also been honored for his activism, receiving the NAACP Image Award, President's Award, and the GLAAD Vanguard Award for supporting the LGBTQ+ community. But JayZ's story hasn't been without controversy. In 1999, he was involved in a stabbing incident with record executive Lance Un Rivera. He pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor and got probation. More recently, he faced a serious defamation lawsuit. A woman who accused him of rape later withdrew her claims. JayZ's legal team says the case was an attempt to extort money and damage his name. The situation drew major attention because of his family and business connections. One part of his life the world keeps a close eye on is his marriage. JayZ began dating Beyoncé in the early 2000s, and they quickly became music's biggest power couple. They worked on hits like Oh 3 Bonnie and Clyde and Crazy in Love, and tied the knot in a secret ceremony on April 4, 2008. They now have 3 kids, Blue Ivy and twins Rumi and Sir. But their relationship had its rocky moments. In 2014, security footage showed Beyoncé's sister Solange physically confronting JayZ in an elevator. Rumors of cheating exploded. Beyoncé responded with her deeply personal album Lemonade, and JayZ followed up with 444, where he admitted his faults and apologized. Their joint album Everything Is Love, released under the name The Carters, told a story of rebuilding and unity. Touching on themes like forgiveness and black pride, JayZ's voice reaches far beyond music charts. As a rapper, he's known for smart wordplay and sharp storytelling. He paints pictures of the hustle, of struggle, of growth. As a businessman, he proved that hip-hop could be more than music. It could be legacy. He's helped shape culture, guided younger artists, and shown what's possible when talent meets strategy. He also speaks up about social justice, whether it's police violence, prison reform, or building up black communities. JayZ uses his name to bring attention to issues that matter. His philanthropy and activism have made just as much impact as his songs. From the halls of Marcy projects to corporate boardrooms and Grammy stages, JayZ's life is the blueprint for what's possible. His journey is one of pain, progress, and power, built not just on beats and rhymes, but on vision and hustle. JayZ isn't just part of the culture, he helped shape it.